So it's been probably maybe less than 14 hours. I got off of a plane and I am currently home, and I'm going to take you guys thrifting with me. I'm hitting a few new shops that are in my area and I'm super excited. So we are thrifting today just cause. Okay, so I'm back home and I wanted to show you guys what I was able to pick up today. All right, so let's get right into it. So because it's summer, I saw a set of 3, but I only picked up 1. It's a starfish. Now you're probably like, well, why in the world did you buy a starfish, girl? I plan on spray painting it white, and I just see, I don't know, like right on top of my coffee table books, and I just think that it would look really super cool. I think for a cool summer vibe on my table, it'll look really, really nice. It'll also look cool in gold, but white is more kind of like the direction I want to go in. And I do not believe that this is real. I think it's just like casted. So no worries, no one went deep sea diving to collect the starfish from my home. All right, so the next item I found is quite interesting, and I kind of want to do a little bit more research on it. This is natural patina. This is a brass, can you hear it? It's a brass urn, and it says made in India at the bottom. Let me flip it around. And so I really just love the kind of like Art Deco handles to it. It's a really cool size, and this will be really nice right on my bookshelf. You could put branches in here, but I plan on just decorating with it just as it is. I really love the distressed sort of patina that's on there, the natural patina. I think it's absolutely stunning. This is probably one of the better items that I found today. Okay, so the next item that I found, actually my husband found this. I was off looking for something else, and he's so good. He knows exactly what I love to pick up, but he found this Mexican wedding vase, which ironically sold one in a previous collection on Vendy Collections. And I'm not happy with like the color. It's a beautiful color. I just don't like it for my personal home. And so I thought of doing a fun, quick little DIY on this and show you guys what I'm gonna transform it into in a little bit. This one has like a gecko on there. It's just not my theme for my home, but I love the shape, and I'm just going to give it a quick little magic to sort of transform it into something that will fit within my own home decor. I'm excited to transform this guy and show you what it looks like in my home. So the next thing I found, my husband was super happy about this. He loves anything like Japanese related. He's into like anime and all that stuff. So whenever we find cool like Japanese ceramic or stoneware, he goes nuts over it. And I have to tell you how many times he's cried when I've sold a lot of the bison ware and the raku ware that I have found for Vendy Collections. I'm like, don't worry, I'll find more. I always do. So I was happy to find this cool little sake set for him. Now I can't hold 6 little cups up, but I'll show you what they look like. Look how cute. And they have this beautiful kanji on there. I think here's a little sake decanter, and I have 6 of these adorable little mini cups. And so yeah, he was really happy. So Kelsey was born in Syracuse, New York, and I got married in Syracuse, New York, and my husband is from Syracuse, New York. So Syracuse has a little soft spot in my heart for me. We lived there 6 years when Kelsey was first born, and this is a paperweight. I'll pull into it. It's kind of like really cool. If you see, it's like magnified. It's like the picture inside of a sailboat. My husband and I were cracking up because if you live in upstate New York and if you know anything about Syracuse, you're quite aware that you don't often see any sailboats. Syracuse is very much the snow belt. It's upstate New York. It's near like Canada. It's very cold. And it's vintage. It's probably from like the 50s. And just due to the artwork, I can really see that it looks like it's from the 50s. So it was super cool, and it was just really kind of more nostalgic to have it and display it in my office. And yeah, so pick this guy up. So I have my sake cups in here, but I was able to score on this handmade basket. I thought this was really cool. So this is an antique basket, and I really love the light tone of the wood. There's a wood trim all the way around. And I just love the unique shape of the basket. I just think it's kind of like something you don't really see in stores too often. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this just yet. I might put it in my new bathroom. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but that's the story of a lot of things I bring inside the house. I normally fall in love with it, and I'm like, okay, where does it go? How many of you can relate to that? If you can relate to it, make sure that you comment down below. I normally fall in love, I'm like, I'll find somewhere to put it, and then it winds up in the garage because you don't have anywhere to put it. So that's the story of my life. You should see my garage. Okay, so we got the basket, and I have 2 more things to show you. Now, being that it's summertime, we tend to, as a family, go to a lot of parks and we do picnics. Especially while we were in lockdown, we did a lot of outdoorsy things as a family. We did lots of trail walks and just little picnics, and yeah, that's what really kind of kept us going. And so I was happy to score on this hardly ever used picnic basket. And it appears to be like from the 80s. It has, let me show you guys, this really, if I can pick this up correctly, you can tell it's old. So let me open it up for you. It has its own little charcuterie set in there. How fun is that? Let me see if I can pull out the little, so it has a little cheese board, or you can cut your meat, your fruit, whatever on there. It has its own, and I love that these little tabs are leather too. It has its own knife and a cork to open up your either wine bottles, either your beer bottles or your wine bottles, and a little knife. I'm surprised this was in the Goodwill. So yeah, so this is all in the first pocket. And then if you open this part up, this is where you can store 2 full bottles of wine. And if you don't want wine, you can also put thermos of soup in here, or stew, or whatever. I'm sure that you can stack, if you have the right size, you can stack it and just be smart with the space, I suppose. And it's all wicker, and I just really love it. And it comes with like this shoulder strap. Guys, this is so right up my alley. I really love it. It comes in so handy for us. And I scored on it. It was such a good deal. I was happy to find it in this condition with the original tag. So it shows me no one had ever used it before. I tend to find these a lot for vending collections, and I normally never find them at a Goodwill. I normally find them through private dealers who sell to me. But here it is. Let me see if I can pick it up and show you. It is a floor candelabra. And guys, you know how hard it is to find these? And it's super heavy, so I'm gonna set it down. But you can see I'm sitting down and it comes, if I'm standing up, it comes like right underneath my armpit. So it's a pretty large candelabra, and I was so happy to score this. I'm just kind of setting up rooms in my house a little bit differently. I'm going for a little bit of a different mood. And I do that without really reconstructing a room. I kind of just, you know, revamp my home decor. I kind of repurpose what I already have in my home. I think that that's a fun way to just refresh a space. You don't have to necessarily go out and buy all new furniture. I think that's quite silly. As often as I love to change my rooms up, can you imagine if I shopped every single time? Yeah, my husband would kill me. So I definitely repurpose things, and that's why we have our handy garage. So I put a lot of things there, and then I sort of recycle. So when I'm not feeling something, I'll put it in there, and then I'll see something, oh, I could use that, then I pull it out of the garage. So that's kind of like how I roll in this house. So yeah, so I'm going to probably put this in the front room. If not, it'll probably be in the back room. We'll find a place for it. We'll make sure we'll find a place for it. But definitely this girl is going to be out and in the open. So I actually have to work on finding some pillar candles. I don't have pillar candles, so I will have to place an order on Amazon for these. And yeah, I think that completes the haul. That's what I picked up today. I went through 6 stores today. This is all I was able to find. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. 6 items, 6 stores. And I think I found most of the stuff in the last 2 stores. The first couple of stores I found 0. So it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. It takes patience, you know, and your time to really just stroll through the store and see what's there. And yeah. But these all are staying with me. They are part of my home decor. I will not be selling these pieces. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and spray paint my starfish, and I'm gonna go ahead and transform this beautiful Mexican wedding vase so that it works with my home decor. And I'll show you what that looks like. So, all right, you guys, so that is the end of the video. I hope that you enjoyed this little mini haul. If you did, make sure that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I do lots of thrift hauls and vintage home decor styling, as well as fun DIYs that you can catch on my Instagram. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this week, and I'll see you in my next video soon.